got to unmute yourself,
Oh,
sir.
man. One time for your mind is your man mastermind. Check this out. This is the Indie Show, your new favorite podcast that's secretly a late night talk show. So we're getting set up. We have a great show lined up for you guys today. Young indie artist out of San Fran by the name of Young N.A.Z is in the building. And so we're going to get to learn a lot about him. This brother got a brand new joint with Too Short, of all people, and Sean Kingston. That thing is tearing up the airways right now, and the radio waves. And what else? It's If this is your first time, I apologize for lying to you. This is not a podcast. This is secretly a late night talk show. All right, so we're gonna sit back, have fun, talk, play games. Someone is going to win money. My money today. Well, it's a possibility because I don't really want you to win. But it's a lot of stuff. Games, interviews, a lot of stuff is going on this show. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tune in because this is going to be unlike any other podcast you've ever seen before. Ready? Let's take this journey together, shall we? It's the Indie Show. Let's go.
It's the Indie Show, home for all things indie with Mastermind and JS1 city to city. Coast to coast, they doing it Tuesday night, 8 p.m. GVClife.com, so tune in. Showcasing the hardest indie artists around. Spotlighting and hyping entrepreneurial style with a twist. Elevator, bitch. New phone, who this is Logic with the hit. Hashtag Mastermind Games next on the list. If you're feeling this chef kiss, no doubt throw a fist. Like, share, subscribe to this. We don't miss this food for thought right here. Come get a dish. It's the Indie Show. What y'all don't know, thought I told you before. It's the Indie Show. It's the Indie Show. What y'all don't know, thought I told you before. It's the Indie Show. It's the Indie Show. What y'all don't know, thought I told you before. It's the Indie Show. It's the Indie Show. What y'all don't know, thought I told you before. It's the Indie Show. Now let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Hey. I see y'all. I need y'all to tap in. Let me know where y'all calling from and tuning in from, all right? Big shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook, on YouTube, and the Twitch, all right? I see y'all doing your thing out there. One time for your mind is your man, Mastermind, and this is your new favorite podcast that's secretly a late night talk show, the Indie Show, all things indie. It's where we spotlight entrepreneurs and showcase independent musicians. All right, tonight is going to be a great night like our other shows. All right, I already told y'all earlier, our guest today is Young N.A.Z from the West Coast. They've been doing it big. All right, but before we get into all of that, what I want to do is tell y'all what's on my mind. It is time for One Time for Your Mind.
One time for your mind.
Operating on the crooked American system too long. Outcast, pronounced outcast, adjective meaning homeless or unaccepted in society. But let's look deeper than that. Are you an outcast? If you understand and feel the basic principles and fundamental truths contained within this music, you probably are. If you think it's all about pimping hoes and slamming Cadillac doors, you're probably a cracker. A nigga that think you're a cracker, or maybe you just don't understand. An outcast is someone who is not considered to be part of the normal world. He is looked at differently. He is not accepted because of his clothes, his hair, his occupation, his beliefs, or his skin color. Now look at yourself. Are you an outcast? I know I am. As a matter of fact, that's being anything else. There's only so much time left in this crazy world. Wake up and realize what's going on around you. Poison of the food and water, tampering of cigarettes, disease engineering, control over your life. Take back your existence or die like a punk. This is Arvell saying Big Rube's words, right on to the real, and death to the fakers. Peace out. That right there. That right there, when I heard that on this album, instantly made me an Outkast fan. I've been riding with Outkast since this first album, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music. Then they dropped this one, AT Aliens. This is a New Testament and the Old Testament of Southern hip hop right here. Right? And if you can really see, I have autographs on both of these. I'm never losing this. So I said all of that to say I am so excited that Andre 3000 and Big Boy have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Anybody you see it. If anyone deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's my guys right there. So I just wanted to use my platform to take a moment to say, Andre, Big Boy, congratulations. I love y'all. If look, I'm shooting my shot right now. When I first started this show, but 2, 3 years ago, I said I wanted Outkast on this show. If at all possible, if y'all have the free time, I would love to have you all on the indie show. Open invitation. But again, congratulations to Outkast, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees. They in there. I voted. Did you vote? But yes, I just wanted to take that time to say that. So big shout outs to them. Oh, the people in the chat room already. Hey, 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 Miriam is in the building. I see you, Miriam. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tapping in. All right, let's keep this thing moving. Okay, this is your first time. Like I said, this is no ordinary podcast. We just don't sit around and talk. It has segments, we have games, we have interviews, and our next segment is a really good one. It's time for Hello Neighbor.
A beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor.
Yes, and hello neighbor. I'd like to shout out to people that's in the chat. So if you're in the chat right now, say hello so I can say hello to you. This is an interactive show. So if you out there, let me know. I'm gonna shout you out and let me know what part of the country you are chatting in from. All right. What's good? Guns on the West Coast. I see you. Thank you, sir, for tapping in. I want to say big shout out to Trisha Dabrio. She won my money last week in Mastermind Games. I sent her money, and she posted on her Facebook that she won my money and linked to last week's episode. So that was kind of oh my gosh, she is there. She is in the building. Hello, Trisha. Trisha, you can't win my money back to back. Oh, she said, you are so welcome. Don't spend it all in one place. I'm trying not to lose tonight. So, yes, you can play. All right. So, with that said, I also want to say this coming up Saturday, I think that's May 3rd, is Free Comic Book Day. So, if you're a comic book fan like I am, go to freecomicbookday.com. You can check out all the comics that are going to be available. That it is special comics made for you to get for free that'll bring you in the door. So check that out.
Is something going on? Am I the only person that's like? Do I need to go out of the studio? Oh man. Mastermind, is that you?
Hey, I don't know what happened. Man, I talked about my money. Trish, did you kick me off because I'm about to say, did you kick me off because you took my money? What is going on?
I was like, what is going on here?
Who knows? Anyway, I'm talking all that talk. Anyway, I don't know if you heard me. Free Comic Book Day is this Saturday. Go to your local comic book shop. Go to freecomicbookday.com to find out what is available. They make special comic books for free that you can pick up for free and read. It's a great way to get you back into your local comic book shop. So that is this weekend. Sunday is May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you. Watch your Star Wars stuff. All right. That is it. Please, Trisha, don't kick me off no more. All right. Jeez. That was crazy. All right. It's time for Previously On.
Previously on Ready to Die.
We're sending you back to the future. Okay, all right.
I told this woman that she couldn't play no more, and she pulled the plug. Who does that? I mean, I didn't know the internet had a plug. Anyway, last week on this show, I had the honor of interviewing the legendary soul singer Lenny Williams. Man, what a conversation. I'm not even going to say nothing else. Let's just play a clip from last week's episode. What is your stance on younger generation sampling and covering your music?
I think it's good to me. Yeah, I just, some people say, well, the younger set is not creative because they do a lot of sampling. But I know people, I have friends that went to Berkeley School of Music or Juilliard, and they come out and then they go and do their version of Beethoven or Bach or Brahms. And that's what makes that music classic, is because it's just been around for a long time and people keep on doing it. People keep on going, to the various venues to hear it. And so I think that's awesome that they do it, because when they go back and they do an old Curtis Mayfield song, or they do, a song, old Motown song, they're keeping that music classic. They're making it classic and they're keeping it alive.
That is what's up. So if you missed that episode, go to vvclife.com, look for my segment, The Indie Show, and bam, it's going to be our Chef Bella episode. Look, watch that whole episode, because Chef Bella is one heck of a chef/baker. She broke down food and recipes so good it made you want to get something to eat immediately. Yes, and just watch that whole episode. 30 minutes in, you're going to see Lenny Williams, and the rest, you're going to want to order desserts and pies and all the deliciousness from Chef Bella. Tell her Mastermind sent you. All right. A big shout out to Miriam for making that happen with Lenny Williams. She told me that he loved being on the show, and you just don't know how much that means to me. Man, we did that thing. A big shout out to everybody that was involved. All right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? I got a guest in the green room, and look, let me give you a taste. 2 years ago, this is something that he put out 2 years ago.
What you niggas smoking on, so far? Alright, look. I'm sliding nigga all night, I ain't going in. And I'm strapped up just in case I gotta spin a bin. Blood rush shaking up them dice, what they hitting for. And customs trying to get a price on the endo. Peanut butter breath, that Skittles mixed with Mendo. The wolf is going crazy, blapping it's tremendo. The Cuddy's throwing up the teeth, doing a dance. And I just touched down in Detroit like the Pistons. Trapping like Nino operation that was in the Carter. And my pill just kicked in, let me get some water.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, put your hands together for young N.A.Z. What it do? What's happening with you, N.A.Z.?
What's going on, man? I had to come up in here, man, and holla at y'all for a minute, man. I appreciate all of the support. Things is going good.
Man, I appreciate you for rocking with us, man. Look, dude, we're going to have ourselves a good time. West Coast to East Coast, where I represent down south. So let's get this thing started, shall we?
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
All right. All right, then. This is for our first segment. I call this elevator pitch.
My computer jamming. Just give me a couple
It's all
seconds.
good. Look.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
Who the hell do you think you are?
All right, N.A.Z. In elevator pitch, you, sir, have 30 seconds to pitch yourself to not only me, but to the world at large. All right. So my guy, JS1, he's gonna give you the okay on when to go. He gonna count you down. You got 30 seconds for your best pitch. No pressure though, because if it's great, we'll continue to interview. But if it's slow, I'm gonna be like, yo, you got last place like in NASCAR, dog. I'm gonna have to let you go. All right, so no pressure.
All right. Let me put this up on the screen and then you can go. Hold up. All right. So I'm gonna get you set. Bam. You got 30 seconds on the clock. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, man, this young N.A.Z. You know, I'm from the Bay Area, San Francisco, California. You know, I'm a major artist doing my thing. I got over 100,000 physical record sales out. You know, my last album was on the charts, number 18. And, you know, you can find my music on all platforms. And, you know, not only am I an artist, I'm a CEO of my own company. And I got, you know, the label deal with Empire Distribution and Universal.
All right. I like the way you stuck the landing on that one. Good stuff. Good stuff. I guess we go ahead and continue, my friend. All right. So it's time for everyone's favorite category. It's time for new phone. Who this?
New phone, who this? New phone, who this?
Uh-oh, you getting a hand clasp from Trisha. She said you did that. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so here again, this whole show is interactive so that people can have. So every question that I ask you, the only rule is you got to keep it 100. I'm gonna give you 10 rapid fire questions. You just got to keep it 100. Can you do that?
For sure. That's all I know how to do.
My guy. All right, and you in the chat, I'm gonna post it when we post a question. You can answer it as well. I'm gonna make you famous and put it on the screen. All right, sir. Here's your question number 1. How do you wake up? Naturally, alarm clock, music, or a cell phone alarm?
Just naturally. You know, all I need is about 3-4 hours of sleep and I'm ready to go.
3 to 4, bro. Oh,
yeah, I'm like the Terminator, man.
Oh. Okay, then. 3 to 4. I don't remember them days. Jeez. All right, next one. Who is or was your celebrity crush?
Megan Good.
Megan Good. I worked with her on the set of Anchorman 2, and that was the first time I saw her in person, and I was just like, yes, all day, every day. I was like, I understand now. I'm a fan.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Yes, sir. Number 3. Do you hold the door open for the person behind you, no matter who it is?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You know, I was born and raised right, you know what I'm saying? So always, you know what I'm saying, had that common courtesy for people, you know, when I'm out here in the world doing my thing. So yeah, that's for sure. And they'd do the same thing for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do it, you know?
Reciprocity. I got you, brother. I see you. Yeah. All right. Question number 4. When eating your meal, which is the best bite? The first or the last?
I'm gonna say that first one, because you know when you starving and you hungry, man, that first bite be like heaven for real. Like, man, let me finish this meal real quick.
I hear that. Oh. All right, number 5. This is going good. Number 5.
Yeah.
Which do you believe in? Aliens, Bigfoot, Ghost or Loch Ness monster?
I would say maybe
Now keep
Bigfoot.
it 100.
Yeah. Honestly, I say none of them, to be honest. But I
There
mean,
we
if I
go.
gotta choose one, I would say Bigfoot is maybe the most realist. Cause ghosts, that's an illusion. Aliens, never seen them. And Loch Ness monster, I don't even know what that is.
my guy said, I ain't seen it. It ain't happening.
Yeah,
Right.
for real. Like Bigfoot, they got all type of stories about Bigfoot before, like back in the day and things like that. So I mean that from what they say it was true. But now a ghost, I've never seen one. An alien, I've never seen one.
Would you want to run up on a ghost or an alien?
I mean, yeah, if they cool, I wouldn't mind having a ghost follow me everywhere to keep me safe. Like
right.
like a Fairly Odd Parent or something.
My
So
man got
like,
Casper on speed now.
yeah, keep me right, give me all my blessings at one time. And then aliens, I mean, it could be an alien that they say is in space, or it could be an alien that's in the world. Because people with no names is considered aliens. So I mean,
He out here preaching, y'all. Okay, I see you. Number 6. Who was your favorite grade school or college teacher?
I would say my Spanish teacher. He was super cool, and he bought one of my albums when I was in school. Yeah, he used to play This was my very first CD. It just had writing on it. I was in the 11th grade, trying to do music, and he bought it from me for $5. Played it in the class and everything.
Tight. What's his name?
I don't even remember his name, to be honest. I can't.
Hey, you watching Spanish teacher? Hey, your boy appreciate you.
Yeah, for real. I'm trying to think of his name. I graduated in 2008, so we in 2025. So I don't remember none of them teachers' names, to be honest.
What school did you go to?
I went to a few different schools. You know what I'm saying? So I went to school in San Francisco. I went to school in San Leandro, and then I did my last 2 years of high school in Fairfield, California.
All right. Number 7. Name something that you're afraid of.
I'm not afraid of nothing, but if I was to say something, I would say God. That's the only thing I'm afraid of.
Good answer. Number 8. What's a food that you'll never eat again?
Chitlins.
Ouch.
Tried it. Yeah, I tried it when I was younger, because just eating all the Southern food and everything. When you're growing up, you see everybody eating it at the barbecue. You're like, let me just try it. They like put some hot sauce on it, you'll like it. Never again.
Now, were you on the West Coast when you tried it?
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't know they was eating chitlins out on the West Coast. All right, no, look.
Yeah, my family is, we come from Shreveport, Louisiana. That's where my grandma came from before she came to San Francisco. Because my grandmother and grandfather, they came to San Francisco on the Freedom Train. They was in the military, so that's how we ended up in San Francisco, Hunters Point. So, barbecues, all that stuff. We having, all of the ribs, everything that black people eat, we having it, so.
There it is.
So they, like I said,
right. 2 more questions.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let me see. Guns is like, blacks fled slavery to California, and Miriam knew you were going to say chitlins. All right. That's the next question. All right, number 9. Pronounce the following words that's on the screen.
Often and which shyster. Wilshire. Yeah, something like that. Wilshire.
Yeah, that man said, just give me the sauce with the W on it. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We got one more question left in this category. It is, would you rather binge a new TV series or watch it weekly?
I'd rather binge watch it so I could get everything all at one time. Because when you gotta wait every week, it's like, it's like leading up to the next situation. And it make you be in suspense to find out. So if you could just watch it at one time, you could watch it like a movie.
So you don't like the suspense, huh?
Now I like it, but I just don't like when I can't watch more. You know what I'm saying? So now,
so it's a control issue. It's a control issue now.
I want to know what happened. Me to wait. Yeah, like like if a TV show come out every week and it's going down in this week because they only give us like 45 minutes to an hour. You're like, man, I'm trying to see what happened next. So now we gotta wait till next week and don't let it be the week where they don't even air it the next week. So now we gotta wait 2 weeks to find out what happened.
Yes, sir. Look, you said it is young N.A.Z in the building. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to be right back. It's the Indie Show. Holla at you folks.
Yeah.
Calling all indie artists of all genres. The Indie Show, all things indie, is looking for you to be a part of its Will Be the Judge of That Indie Music Showcase segment. Every Tuesday night, 3 indie artists are interviewed and have their music and music videos played for the audience. The audience votes for their favorite artists in real time, and you will find out the winner before the show ends. If an artist wins, we'll be the judge of that 3 weeks in a row, then they'll become the champion. Not only will they grace the cover of our indie mixtape, but they'll win their own full episode of the Indie Show. That means the interviews, the games, the whole mind-blowing experience. To sign up, simply go to the Artist Submission tab located on the indieshow.co webpage. You can also email us at theindieshow.co@gmail.com for more details. Support indie music. Support Will Be the Judge of That. Support your new favorite podcast that's secretly a late night talk show. The Indie Show, all things indie. I'm Mastermind, host of The Indie Show, and I invite you to tap in and tune in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube page, vbclife.com.
You on mute, sir. You are muted.
I see y'all out there on Facebook, on YouTube, and the Twitch. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Thank you. It is the Indie Show. I'm your man, Mastermind. And right beside me, you see him. Young N.A.Z is in the building. West Coast. All right, brother. In this next segment, I need your expertise in music because this segment is called We'll Be the Judge of That.
Court is now in session.
All right, and We'll Be the Judge of That. We are going to listen to music or music videos from 3 indie artists. All right, so we'll watch one, critique it, and after we do all 3, it's going to be up to the audience to vote for their favorite one. We have an artist right now that is 2 wins, back-to-back victories. If they win a 3rd time, they get to sit in the hot seat and have a whole episode built around them, just like you. All right. Okay. So can they win 3 in a row? It all depends on these first 2 artists that's coming up. So this first artist goes by the name of John Kind, and the name of his song is Love and War. Let's check it out.
You my stars, you my moon, you my mother earth. And your pussy sticky and wet, Miss Buttersworth. I think you're more sexy when you know your worth. Girl, you can just text me when you come from work. It's a trip every time that I hike your skirt. Sprinkle a mode every time that you wanna squirt. You got that bounce and that straight rhythm. Baby, I'm ready to lock that down like state prisons. Every session like X Games, exhibitions. Between my size and your ex, you feel the big difference. Make you throw your hips back like hula hoops. I gotta hit it from the front cause you fine too. We got them birds more nosy than can too. We do what we want and they do what they can do. Diamonds colorful like Fruity Loops. Let's do what winners do and let them do what losers do. We the army, baby, you know I can send the troops. It's about who you know, fuck who you knew. I'm that newer dude coming through for you. You won't need no number two, let you plan the shit on them too. Spiritual warfare, sister womb. 2 twin pistols with me like I'm playing Doom. Niggas gotta make room. Me and my niggas connected like Zoom. If you wanna marry, girl, I wanna jump the broom.
Okay.
I gotta keep my mindset on the level as a highness, uniting the world while it's so divided. Why take emotions and try to hide it? Why accept depression and not try to fight it? And what's up with these fake friends trying to make snake moves just to make ends? And you know I suffered for my dream, and I was there for you more than I was there for me. Don't make me a better person, it's just now I see I got the fire inside, my passion so ignited. I got original style, you might try to bite it. I'd rather you use your lips if you really like it. All my L's switch to W's like typing. They try to bury me, I'm a diamond in the rough. Even though that timing for me was kinda really rough. Only God I seem to only want to trust. Pulling out business cards just to pay for lunch. Roping up all of my troubles in the Dutch. Poland Spring when I'm feeling flush. Grown man but still young enough to have a crush. Young nigga grew up flagrant and real rowdy. Overcame all of the people that played me and doubt me. I take life one step at a time. I know everything will be fine. Especially you, girl, in the mirror make me want to stand behind. Staring in your lovely eyes. Rock, I'm your soldier. If you drop, I'ma hold ya. Pull out game like King Arthur to a boulder. Stay in my own lane, baby, never swerving over. You fear if I can handle you. You ain't no animal, but your pussy creamy like Danimals. I wanna taste. Yeah, it gets like that. Soon as you get the word and you hit me right back.
Oh.
You gonna play all the songs back to back, or I gotta like rate them one by one?
We're gonna talk about him after we play each song or video. Real quick, I just want to say John Kine, he is from Roxbury, Boston, and he said he's driven and passionate and thought-provoking creative. His mission is to focus on building creative strategies for professional project management and to continue a wider community of creatives to produce great bodies of work. You can learn more about him on his YouTube page at John Kind Studios LLC. All right, talk to me. What did you think about this first song, N.A.Z?
I mean, you could kind of hear that he just getting started. Like he has talent. Like he could put some bars together, but he got to get his delivery a little bit better. And then like it was pieces on there where like you could hear like the breaths that he taking trying to spit it all. So he may like need to get like another engineer or something, you know, and then he got to learn how to get straight to the point on his verses, you know, because he's saying a lot of stuff, but he got to be able to get straight to the point and maybe make them like 12 bar than the hook, or like maybe 16 at the most, anywhere in between there, depending on how the beat is, you know, rock with it like that, you know, but it was a cool beat.
Okay.
You know, the beat was cool,
Yeah.
you know, and like I see where he going at with it, but if he was to ask me like, is that a hit? I'd tell him no. You know, he got
one of the things.
Yeah, I
What
was
were you
gonna
saying?
say
I'm
he
sorry.
I was gonna say he got talent. He just got to just keep working at it. You know, just tell him to challenge himself, but also get straight to the point with your verses, because he's saying a lot of stuff. He talking about the girls, you know, things like that, and you got to like get straight to the point, but like smooth as like a player. You know what I'm saying? Like you coming off, you know, you talking about what you gonna do with the girl and everything like that. You just gotta pick the right subjects of what you want to talk about with that.
Gotcha.
You know?
Yes, like what we do, we keep it 100, just like you did, respectful and 100. But we gonna tell you what you need to hear, folks.
Yeah.
We listen with a trained ear and as a fan.
Yeah.
For the folks that don't know, this is the first time I hear a song is when I play it, so you get my real raw reactions and facial reaction and everything. And I didn't know this was gonna be grown folks music, so I can understand where you was coming from, N.A.Z.
Yeah.
And it is not a bad song, but it can be elevated. So I
Yeah, like
like some of this wordplay was very nice. I
yeah,
was just
it
like,
was
okay,
cool. He just need to like format it right, you know, because he like doing that, and then he put some other stuff in the middle where he could have just came with some more hot stuff like that, and he just need to get with like around a writer, around the right people, and then he could develop that talent within it. But
JS, what you got?
Yeah, it sounded like Drake. And the whole vibe is Drake to me. Like the beat sounded like Drake. It sounded like old Drake. It don't sound like new Drake. And I have to agree. It felt like he was all over the place with the writing. You know what I'm saying? I definitely felt like if he had done another pass, probably like 2 more passes meaning that if he was to go back and rewrite the verses to make more sense, the verses would have made more sense. Then he could have, like he said, restructured the punchlines to what it would have been a lot more. It would have been a lot harder in the right places. And then like I thought it was kind of cool to not do a hook and to just stop rapping. But I felt like you could have done something more creative, especially since he's talking about being like an artist manager and I want to do all of this and that. I'm like, this is like you found a YouTube beat and you just freestyle some bars, or you just put together some simple bars, and I'm like, I could do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So no disrespect. I think it was on a core level. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? You could mimic Drake really well. Great job. But like, if you want to be respected as your own individual artist, I need to see where your creativity is outside of your influence. So, you know what I mean? He still got a ways to go. But I would replay the record again. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it ain't gonna be like, I'm not about to go tell all my homeboys, you gotta check this out. Like it ain't.
Yeah, it gotta have that, like you said, that vibe to it where it make you, cause like and that what you said about Drake, I felt that same way. You know what I'm saying? And like, man, he like I said, if he go back and restructure it, he could have some talent. Like if he hung around me, I could coach him and get him right. You know what I'm saying? Like I just left the studio just now. Before this, I just did 5 songs just now.
My man did 5 songs. Okay, then I see you. We're gonna talk about that. All right, here's our second artist. Mike Body is back with a brand new one. I don't know if this is church music or not by the title. The name of this joint is Saved by the Lord. Let's see what Mike Body's talking about this time.
Saved by the Lord. Saved by the Lord. Saved by the Lord. Saved by the Lord. Skinny little kid at the corner store, working for the devil, now he unemployed. Raised in these mean streets of Baltimore, where they slaughter more. Saved by the Lord. Saved by the Lord. Saved by the Lord. Saved by the Lord. Working for the devil, now he unemployed. Thank you, Humphrey Phelps, such a church of Christ. Meeting God in peace in my afterlife. Jehovah's Witnesses seeking paradise. These watchtowers keeping me awake at night. I put up many trees in my former life, but none was decorated with a Christmas light. My grandma against pagan holidays. So when the block was lit, she gave you all shade. Ghost face killers, girls can make. Shadow every ex that I couldn't save. Too busy thinking below the waist. From a lack of faith, those was the days. Skinny little kid at the corner store, working for the devil, now he unemployed. Raised in these mean streets of Baltimore, where they slaughter more. Saved by the Lord. Saved by the Lord. Saved by the Lord. Saved by the Lord. Working for the devil, now he unemployed. Jesus Christ's message getting disrespected. The dread of commitment can block your blessings. The rich man ruler loved his possessions. The water was too deep to make a real connection. Inner city problems like drug addictions. My city hit hard with solicitation. Drug overdoses, we lead the nation. So why do we monetize salvation? Church funds used for the population. Cause when you pass the tray, it's no discrimination. Freedom bros locked up, incarcerated. Spiritual starvation, but the call's waiting.
That one was cool. Yeah, I like that. That's I like the vibe with it, you know, because you know it's spiritual. You know what I'm saying? It has some bounce to it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could see that like in like a commercial or something, or like on the internet, and you know, showing some people, you know, like what he was showing in the video, like stuff like that. Like I can see that.
Mhm.
And that's a cool song. You know, that's a cool song. That one I could say is better than the first one. I can say that.
Okay.
Yeah, like
That
that
one
one
took
had,
a minute for me to gravitate to. I don't
yeah,
know if I was thrown off by the music video. It took
yeah,
me a minute, and then I started thinking about there is a whole lane for this. It's a whole category
yeah,
of music, it's trap gospel almost, where we
yeah,
praising the Lord with today's music stylings and
yeah.
everything. Gunn
Yeah,
says
that
it
was cool.
sounded kind of Tupac-ish, and he said
Uh,
he likes it. So yeah, I can see that on those gospel hip hop stations.
yeah, that one is cool. Like, you know, you it still needs some work, like as far as like, you know, trying to make it into a hit. It's like some good theme music, I would say. You know, like if you know
Yes,
got
yes,
something
yes,
going
yes.
and it's about God, you know, that'll be saved by the Lord. You know, that like that'll be cool. You know, I like that. You know, and
I see
like
where you go going, because right now it just seems like something that would be performed at the church.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, like
Like
some
performing at the
theme
church.
music.
But if you tweak it, yeah, but if you
Yeah,
tweak it, it could actually, like you said, be on commercials
it'll be a
or
hit.
used to do a yeah.
That'll be a hit right there. If he, you know, because it was real long, you know, like songs like that usually be like the best, it'd probably be like a minute, 50 seconds, something like that. Like you want to give it to them and like make them want more. So they're going to replay it. You know what I'm saying? But when you steady going, it's just like,
Mm.
it's like just an ongoing song. So, I said, if he formatted a little bit better, he can have one. I like the hook that's saved by the
All
Lord, and
right.
that beat has some bounce to it. I liked it
Yeah.
that. Like it'll make you, you know,
Simple,
bob your
straight to
head
the
to
point.
it. Yeah, it'll make you bob your head to it for sure. And if we say,
JS, real quick, what you got?
Nope.
No,
That's it.
nothing, not at all. Even the
Nope.
shout out to Baltimore didn't do nothing for you.
Hey, don't do that. Nope.
yeah, like I said,
Hey, we keep it 100.
it's like TikTok music a little bit, like you know what I'm saying, like something that you will see online and they like got it in the background or something. You feel me? But like an actual song that we gonna be riding around to, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he can't make it to the
One of y'all gonna be humming "Saved by the Lord" before this night is over with. Somebody could be like, "Saved by the Lord." I'm
that
promising you.
that's my point. Like it's catchy. Like I said, I could see it
Mhm.
like on the internet and they like doing stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? And you like you say, you saved by the Lord. Like you gonna remember that. That part right there, that's catchy like all the way. You know, but when you trying to make it into
You put
a
it out
real,
there. You put it out there in the universe.
yeah,
Watch.
shout out.
Okay, watch it become a real. Watch it become a real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? Young N.A.Z was saying that. Look, all right, here's our third one. Our third artist, he is currently our champion. If he wins today, you will see him in the future on this show. Put your hands together for Eddie Jones, and the name of his joint is called Courier de Bois.
Underground Soul 2. Ain't nobody safe out there, man.
I call this screw face music. Let's go.
The last of the Mohicans rapping. I'm spitting nothing but the truth. All you rappers capping. I've been the one that's snapping. Look at me now, I'm the captain. All you deck hands know what the fuck is happening. Pause. You know what it is. I'm the illest lyricist. Plus I handle all my biz on. Don't ever need a none. Said I've been a one-on-one. Always rising like the sun. Precious time is come and gone. Still very far from done. Always running things, but I never ever run. I'm E-double-D-Y, embedded in my Levi's. Toughest leather shell to Adidas with their knee highs. I'm old-fashioned, passion for the lights, camera action. I'm a rolling stone, never get no satisfaction. Fuck it, I never quit until the day I kick the bucket. It is what it is, no matter how you cut it. Underground Soul 2, we coming for the kill. Every 16 that I spit is worth at least about $250,000. I do it for the thrill, a jagged little pill. I have no chill, and I probably never fucking will. I'm Eddie Jones.
I probably never will. This right hand will make you drowsy. Get the Benadryl and tend to kill. Consecutive projects that'll be appreciated when we gone. Depreciate the value of the piece I've been speaking too long. Fuck that, it's boots on next till they wake up. Gas for air, knock off your CPAP with the 3 taps. Some shit the doctor can't repair. Have no fear, we're here to lead hip-hop right out the dungeon. It's lights out if you don't fight for every morsel that you can stomach. The hunger seeming disgusting, but it makes sense when you coming from nothing. Could rub 2 cents together. Now we depending on this here hustling. I remember sleepless nights, eager to fight just to feel something. Concealed weapons revealing lessons to make you question your assumptions. Forget it with all the bluffing. I've been steadily dropping facts on y'all. Intended to spark a change, surviving dark days when you had to brawl. Used to fear the reaper, but now death doesn't make me sad at all. The sweet relief that people need, a bit of peace here after all.
Yo, my soul shine, stepping for the top, so shit, my flow 9-7 like the Fox show. Octo, black smoke blunts out of Costco. Spot man, burnt fingertips with the dark hands. Hot damn, I guess it was God's plan. Mix Henny with the pop can, shine like wrist shock bands. From the block clan, you a op with a cop stand. Take it to the top, hit the spot like a rock band. And baby, I'm back like the ribs official. And baby got whapped like she slid the pistol. The juice got you saturated, and it cost bro. The proof got me activated. Final boss mode, North Coast high, speaking to my force ghost. Past and the future and the present when the Lord strode. Fresh kill for the appetite later, and let the rest spill from the acolyte sabers.
Yeah, see that one right there. That one is solid. That's that's a song right there. You know what I'm saying? That one you could do a lot with right there. You know, if we talking all 3, that's the best one.
Yes, sir.
You know, but like even with them, like, you know, they was good, you know, and it's, you know, like when you listen to music, like when people that ain't been doing it for that long, or like they just jumping in, or they, you know, just thinking, okay, I'm gonna do music, it's like you can hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're good. Don't get me wrong. They're good. Like their talent, like if I, you know, like was to be like their artist development, I could have them super tight. Like I'm talking about raw. Like they'd be making hit records. But it takes them reps, like when you in the gym, you know, and also collaborations. You know, collaborations, you know, make your talent, you know, better, you know, and listening to music also. You know what I'm saying? and challenging yourself, you know, and you just gotta like that one. That's that real hip hop right there. Like that was like I could see that floating around somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, out of all three, that one is the
Richard
best
said,
one. Yeah.
number 3 gets my vote. Jamal says number 3 is my joy. JS, talk to me. What you thinking?
I know who I'm voting for. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to influence nobody, but what I just heard was, woo, 3 weeks in a row, man. Every time I hear the record, I'm in love with it. I feel like they killed it, knocked it out of the park. The lyricism is there, the production is there, the presentation is there. How they deliver the record is fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all the way with it, bro. Like that's my joint.
Yeah, that one was cool.
If I'm not mistaken, they coming straight out of Ontario, Canada. So big shout outs to Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones, if you win this week, I'm gonna see you soon. So
yeah, they
JS,
deserve
talk
that.
to him. Baby, okay then. Hey, N.A.Z gave y'all the stamp of approval. Hey, tell them how they can vote. JS.
If you're watching right now, if you all you gotta do is go to the comments section. We put the vote now button. You know what I'm saying? It's right on our YouTube community page. So it's not like you gotta go to some third website. Boom, you jump over our community page. All 3 of the artists is there with their name of their song. So you can vote right now. You know what I'm saying? Show the love, show the support, and let us know who's the one that's gonna go next. So does our returning champion become the all-around champion? Or does one of these new bloods come in and kick it? Maybe you want to vote for Jesus. Maybe you want to vote for Love and War, or maybe you just want to vote for some real hip hop. Either way, we just want you to vote and then come back and stay locked in with the Indie Show.
Hey, look, we're going to pay some bills. We're going to be right back because next we got our one-on-one interview with my man, Young N.A.Z, in the building. It's your man, Mastermind. This is the Indie Show.
VVC and the Revival presents the Just Put the Tip in Comedy Show. Exclusively on VVC Live Patreon, 2 hours of hilarious comedy from legendary comedians from Baltimore, Maryland. The show will keep you laughing while making you think. Hosted by Tippy Tallgirl, the queen of the Baltimore comedy scene, she brings up veterans such as Lord Isaac M., D-Lo, Dude in the Corner, Ben Mosby, and TJ So Silly. So what you waiting for? Sign up on the VVC Live Patreon right now. Patreon.com/VVC Life. And if you sign up by December 1st, we will give you a 50% off discount code VVC Love when you sign up. All this comedy plus podcasts, audio dramas, group watches, classes, and much more available now on patreon.com/VVC Life.
Yeah. Hey, it's the Black Nerds Podcast. Make sure you subscribe right now on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts every Monday for a brand new episode. Let's go.
You know what it is, man, Mastermind. This is the Indie Show. You see him, Young N.A.Z is in the building, and it's time for 101.
I can't believe that it's finally me and you and you and me, just us.
In the building with your boy, Mastermind, is Young N.A.Z. And man, N.A.Z, thank you so much for rocking with us, brother. I appreciate your time, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You already know, man. I got the call from Joe, you know what I'm saying? And he like, man, you got to get on the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send you the link. That's why I'm here. When Joe make the call, it's good. We locked in.
That is what's up. Big shout out to Joe over there. Joe doing big things. I appreciate everything you do for us, Joe.
Yeah, for
real love. I appreciate that. All right, let's get it. Let's get it started. So I always like to ask folks, why music? What made you decide, music was going to be your life?
Yeah, so when I jumped into music, because I always been a fan of it, but what got me rapping, it was like, just in high school, and we had a studio at the high school. So me and my partners, we used to have like a book, and we used to pass the book around in class, and we all write a verse. And then we started going into that studio recording them. So it was like one day I let my brothers hear it, and they was like, if you keep working, my bad. It was like, if you keep working, you could do something, you know. So they like believed in me, and then from there I just like never stopped. Yeah, and then like
Oh
what?
wow. So if it wasn't so if you didn't have a school with a studio in it, what are
Mhm.
the chances of you becoming a rapper?
Yeah, that it wasn't gonna happen, you know, because that's what really
Oh
like made
man.
me want to do it. Just being at
Mhm.
school, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and my partners passing the book around, and we went in there and like recorded ourselves. It wasn't done right. It was hecka distorted and all of that. So you just able to hear what we were saying, and it had like the beat behind it. And like I said, I played it, you know, for my brother and a few other people, and they was rocking with it. They was like, you know, you ain't the best yet, but you stay at it, you could do something, you know, and just stayed at it for real.
What was the name of your first song?
I
You
can't
remember?
even those songs, like, you know, because it's like over 100 songs out right now, and sometimes I can't even spit the verses to them. I got to hear it first, and then I, you know, remember it. Because
Yeah.
when I'm doing music, like after I release it, is
Mhm.
old to me. So
Yeah.
my mind is on a whole nother level,
Ah,
you know. So
yeah.
that's how artists, like when people be like Lil Wayne, say some of your old raps, you be like, I don't remember none of that stuff. Cause when you trying to, you know, expand your talent, you gotta forget the level that you was at before and now work towards the new level, the new
Preach.
sound, new patterns and things like that. That's how your music keep getting better. Like if you listen to my music now and then listen to my music all the way back, you could see the growth, you know, and that's just how music is. Same with all of the artists, with the Drakes, Lil Wayne's, Futures. If you listen to their music before and their music now, you can hear the growth, you know.
What have you learned about yourself being in this music industry?
That there's a lot of people in the world that can relate to my story that I'm releasing on these songs, and my impact and my influence, you know, makes me know that I'm powerful and great, you know, and just things like that, you know, just keep me going.
What is your story? Okay, so a lot of people when they think West Coast,
Hmm.
certain amount of people, depending on how old they are, they think about gangster rap, and
Hmm.
then others would think about backpack rappers, and now you
Hmm.
got Kendrick.
Hmm.
What is your story? What is your style? What are you trying to get out with your music?
You know, just a kid coming from the projects, you know, trying to make it, you know, around everything, street life, going through the trials and tribulations of that, learning through that, understanding, you know, my wrongs to make them right. And also like taking this, you know, music industry and music as like a college, like, you know,
Mhm.
as you keep going, or like, you know, working out, you get them reps, you get better, you know, things like that. Like if you lifting 200 this day, you want to try to lift 220 tomorrow. So you're going to keep, you know, challenging yourself. And just with that, you know, is you know, that's like my story, like being relentless, you know, like non-stopping, you know, and just staying focused, you know, and like my story, you know, is magnificent, you know, coming from nothing to something. You know, like I had to invest into myself. I had to teach myself the business. I had to, you know, really learn how to navigate this stuff, even though I was around everything that was going on, you know.
Yeah.
It's like being brought to the water, but you got to learn how to, you know, develop you a cup to drink it, you know, because anybody could jump in the water and, you know, try to drink it without a cup and you may drown, you know. But if you develop
This
a
is true.
cup, then you could just get you your cup full and, you know, get as much as you can survive on until it's time for you to, you know, drink the rest of, you know, what you need of your blessings.
All right, I want to switch gears real quick. Play a little game with you called Young and the rest. All right. This is stream of consciousness. All right. I'm going to give you the name of some artists that have young in their name. All right. And clear your mind. When I say their name, I just want you to give me a one-word answer for each artist. All right.
It's good.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Young Jeezy.
Man, that's the trap of the year right there. Yeah.
Young Thug.
Determination.
Young M.A.
She trying to show the you said one word. Damn.
It's hard. What's the first thing? Go ahead. Let your phrase out real quick, as short as you can. But yeah.
I would say
first thing that pop into your head?
I'll say soldier. She a soldier. Yeah, I'll say that.
Young Dro.
Fly. Yeah, he flies. Super fly right there.
Super fly. Young Buck.
Man. Buck. Man, I'll say he ready for whatever, I should say. You know, he rowdy. You know what I'm saying?
Rowdy.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm going way back on this one. Young Bleed.
I was Miami and my yayo. Yeah.
All right. Hey, look, check this out. We are with my guy, Young N.A.Z is in the building. All right. So if anybody in the chat want to win some money, now is the time, because it is time for mastermind games. Let's go.
Let the games begin.
All right, N.A.Z, you about to win somebody some money. All right. We're about to play a game called Survey Says. Survey Says is basically Family Feud. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to give you a question and you have to give me the number one answer. All right.
All right.
So every time you get one right, someone banks $1 of my money. This is real money coming out of my pocket. All right. So every time, so they have a chance to win $10 tonight.
Yeah.
But if they get it wrong, we get a strike. All right. And if they get 3 strikes, the game is over. I keep my money and I get to laugh at them for not taking my money. See, I lost $8 last week. I'm not trying to win. I'm not trying to lose again. All right. So you my man and everything, but I need you to lose. All right. Think about my pockets. All right.
It's all good.
All right. We need somebody. Anybody out there that want to play tonight? Last call. All right. So here we go. So I'm gonna give you a practice round. All right. When you give me your answer, to lock it in, you have to say final answer. Understood?
Right. Yep. It's
all
good.
Right, all right. Cool. Here is your test question. I'm taking it. There we go. The question is: name something that is actually flatter than a pancake. You can get help from the people in the audience, but when your time is up or whatever, you have to give me an answer and you have to lock it in. All right. So this is an example. Name something that is actually flatter than a pancake. What is your answer?
Paper.
And what would you say? And what would you say after that?
Paper is my answer.
You got the final answer.
Yeah.
All right. Say it. I got to hear you. You got to lock it in.
Paper is my final answer.
All right. And then I would say survey says, bam, purple. So that would be $1. All right. So there, everybody, he got it. He understands. It looks like Jamal Smith. We gonna see if he gonna win some money today. Y'all cheer on Jamal, see if he can get some money. All right, here we go. Question number 1. We asked 100 married women What did your husband give you for your last anniversary? What did your husband give you for your last anniversary? All right, chat room, help him out. All right, sir. What do you think the answer is?
Man, I know we trying to keep the money in your pocket, but the answer is roses.
Roses. Lock it in for me.
Roses is the answer. Yep, we locking that in.
Final answer.
Roses is my final answer.
There we go. The people in the chat says jewelry. Yeah, okay. I think that's flower. I don't know what that was. Roses, flowers. There we go. Survey says, is it roses? Dinner out is the correct answer. Oh.
Hey, I tried. He's saving that money, man.
There we go. That's my dog. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I got you, man.
Number 2. Name a famous, real or fictional mother. We're looking for a famous mama. She can be real or fictional. Uh-oh, they already commented. All right, what they talking about? Ah, yes, we laugh. Don't laugh. Oh, she laughing because she already got my money. All right, look. This fool said Big Mama from Big. Oh, okay. Famous or fictional mother? I'm gonna need an answer from you, sir.
My final answer is Wheezy from the Jefferson.
Wheezy. Wheezy. Definitely. We surveyed 100 Americans. Did they say Wheezy? Survey says Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa, you won.
All right.
The mac and cheese is won.
So check this out. Oh, guns. You were like 10 seconds too late. Sorry, sir. All right. So here we go. We got 8 questions left. 2 strikes on the board. My guy can go on an 8-question run and just secure this money for Jamal. Or we can go out strike 3 on the 3rd question. That would make me happy. All right. No pressure, sir. It's on you.
Hey, man, I'm sorry, Jamal, man. I know you're trying to win your money, man, but hey, these questions is kind of hard, man. For sure.
Here we go. We surveyed, look, 100 Americans have been surveyed from sea to shining sea, West Coast to East Coast.
There it is.
Most likely white.
Most likely. All right, here we go. Question number 3, and I want him on the big screen when he answers this question. Here we go. Name a place where everyone knows your name. Name a place where everyone knows your name. Is he going to answer on his own, or will he use the power of the chat? Is this going to be his last question in Mastermind Games? Or will the game continue? Let me see. Jamal says cheers. Trisha says cheers. Jamal says you got to get this one. You can go with them. Wait, hold on. Gun says work. All right. You could go with any of those people or go on your own. This is a very important answer you're about to give me. I've given you enough time to think, sir. What is your answer?
Place. Man, I want to say name a place where everyone knows your name. That's hard for me because everybody know my name everywhere. So I'm leaning to say Earth. That's what I'm gonna say. That's a place where everyone knows my name because it's worldwide. So I would say Earth. But I mean, like, oh man,
a regular person, name a place where everyone knows your name. Jamal is like, no, I need an answer, sir.
Jamal, what should it be? I'm gonna let you choose it. What should it be, Jamal? Because the money for you. What you want me to say, man?
He said freaking cheers. He says cheer. Trisha says cheers. Jamal said cheers.
Where's cheers at?
I need an answer, sir. I need an answer.
Name a place where everyone knows
I
your name.
need an answer.
I'm gonna say, man,
give me something.
The studio. I'll just say that.
The
studio.
Trisha said, "Cheers or you're out." Trisha says, "TV show Chicago in the '80s, and it's not even Chicago." Survey says, "Cheers."
Oh,
It's a bar.
That's what I meant to say.
What you mean? That's what you meant to say.
That's what they were saying.
That's what they were saying, ladies and gentlemen. Give a round of applause.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'll give you a few dollars, man. Man.
My wallet.
Cheers. What is that?
Cheers is an old 80s, I think it went into the 90s, sitcom that came on NBC. It took place in a bar in Boston. It's a real bar in Boston, and they made a TV show. It's called Cheers.
I never knew that. You know, I was born 1990, so I'm a Nickelodeon kid in Disney Channel.
Yeah, I got you. Man, we got you on that old school. Look,
that
you said stop being stubborn.
I didn't know which y'all kept saying cheers, so I'm thinking like champagne and stuff, like a toast. So that's why I didn't understand it. I was like, what? I didn't want to say what is cheers with that, because then we had to go into that. That would have gave up the answer. But yeah, that was before my time. You
learned something today, sir.
Yeah, I did for sure.
And she says the theme song says where everybody knows your name.
See, I don't know about none of that.
Yes, I need a drink. Hey, JS, find the Cheers theme song for me, just cause.
My pleasure.
Like that.
My pleasure.
Trisha's calling you a youngin, and I still rock with you. Jamal said he still rock with you. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, play it so I can see what y'all talking about.
There we go. So we're gonna get back to this interview with my guy. Oh, we found it. Here it is.
Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?
Who's singing?
All those nights when you've got no
lights. Oh no, not this version.
Yeah, I've never heard this before.
They don't play this on the TV show. They cut this part out.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came.
Come on, break it down.
You wanna be where you can see the troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
Yeah, see that part of the song where everybody knows. I've heard that, but I've never known it to be a TV show. I've never known that.
There it is. Look, you learn stuff on this show right here.
That's for sure. I just learned something for sure. I think somebody probably sampled that before or something. But I wouldn't
be surprised.
Yeah, I didn't heard that. Everybody knows your name. Yeah, I heard that before for sure. But right. I can't tell you nothing about that show though. Man, what year did that come out?
Early 80s, probably 82, 83. Came out on NBC. Ted Danson was the star of the show.
Yeah, that's way before my time. That's about 10 years before me.
Jamal said, I'm not old, I'm seasoned. All right.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Being old.
We're gonna do something called West Side Connect. All right.
All right.
So in West Side Connect, I'm gonna give you 6 West Coast artists, and I need you to tell me what they mean to you and to West Coast hip hop. All right.
For sure.
All right. First one I got for you is DJ Quick.
DJ Quick is a legend. You know, Tonight's the Night. You know what I'm saying? That's one of his hit records. You know, and I said that's a legend right there. One of the pioneers.
Mm-hmm. Number 2, Nipsey Hussle.
The blueprint of, you know, being an independent artist and going about it the right way to accomplish everything you're supposed to accomplish and staying dedicated to what you're doing.
Number 3, NWA.
You know, they the pioneers. You know, it wouldn't be no music without them. You know, that's for sure. Yeah, really showing the world that you could speak your mind in any form. You know, and doing it, you know, in a hip hop fashion.
Number 4, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, I would say, lyricist. He got some lyrics. You know, he could put them words together.
Number 5, Too Short.
That's the Godfather right there, man. One of the first rappers ever. You know, and did it saying what he wanted to say. You know, not what, you know, the world was telling him to say.
Oh, good one. Last but not least, Tyler, the Creator.
I would say Tyler is like somebody that basically wants to create a wave for his type of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the crowd of how he is, he's perfect for them. You know, I would say that. Yeah.
Let's talk about you.
Okay.
How you mentioned earlier about your deal with Empire and Universal. How did that come about?
See, Gazi, he been involved with me, you know, with my music, my whole career, you know, because my big bro Juice, you know, they been rocking for years, you know, like they all like came up together. So before Empire was started, Gazi was still around. So when Empire started, you know, that's when you know, like 2010 around that time, you know, and you know, we was like some of the first artists in the office, you know, putting stuff together. And I had a deal, dude named Jeffrey Collins had sent me a deal for he was, you know, involved with UMG. And it was like one of those things where I felt like my label deal with Empire was, you know, the terms was a little bit better. So I decided to go with Empire in 2016, but 2017, Universal joined in with Empire. So now I got both of them, and now I have, you know, better leverage on my end.
So you thinking you listened to your mind and you made the correct decision?
For
Got
sure.
the best of both worlds.
For sure. Yeah.
So how did this collaboration with the Godfather himself, Too Short, Short Dog in the House, how did that come about?
You know, Too Short, you know, he been around, you know, my whole rap career, you know what I'm saying? And he watched me go from just starting to where I'm at now. So, you know, we came together, you know, and did the song. And it was just, you know, a phone call, you know, just tapping in with him, like, you know, what's going on? You know, I got this hit song. You know, I think, you know, you would sound good on it. And he like, yeah, it's good. Send it to me so I can check it out. So I sent it to him. He was rocking with it, did the verse, you know, and now it's out there in the world.
Well, since we brought it up, let's introduce this song to the world. Set it up for us. We're going to play it.
Yeah, man, it's my song Reposado featuring Too Short and Sean Kingston. Off my
Kingston! See, that's why we get high. Part one, yeah, she my part two. Give me part of it, no. After two, girl, you know I'm coming through. Shawty, I'ma get right. But you know what I'm trying to do. I ain't got all night. I'ma share with this boy, got no. I'ma share with this money, got no. Yeah, I'ma share with that good cat, no. I'ma share with this money, got no. Yeah.
She like classes old in 1942. I'ma show you what this money can do. We speed, her hair blowing in the wind. Took her to Rodeo Drive for no limit to speed. I'm a player, you can smell it on me. Camera on conceal, yeah, I got it on me. We don't do the small talk, it's only big business. I'll change your melanin, trust me, where you live. We can do the red carpet when we start studying. We don't touch the suitcases, but let's bring the luggage. I'm showing her what she never saw. It's a win for her and me, her last nigga lost. When you see me with her, she can't stop smiling. Got this cold around my neck like I'm cold-minded. I'm a hustler and she a grinder. Got on Super Bowl rings like the 49ers.
See, that's why we get high. Part one, yeah, she my part two. Give me part of it, no. After two, girl, you know I'm coming through. Shawty, I'ma get right. But you know what I'm trying to do. I ain't got all night. I'ma share with this boy, got no. I'ma share with this money, got no. Yeah, I'ma share with that good cat, no. I'ma share with this money, got no. Yeah.
Upgrade everything when I come through. Hotel suite with the ocean view. Yeah, that's what that money do. What it do? Anything I wanted to. I got another girl, it's true. Yeah, but I'm a rich nigga, so she cool. She hella fine too. But bitch, I'm having fun with you. It feels good to be rich. Fucking on the baddest bougie bitch. I jump out the car in a new clean fit. I'm so cool with this shit. I take my bitch to another coast. We don't fly coach, we do the most. It's just another day. Too short, bust a nut in her face. Yeah.
See, that's why we get high. Part one, yeah, she my part two. Give me part of it, no. After two, girl, you know I'm coming through. Shawty, I'ma get right. But you know what I'm trying to do. I ain't got all night. I'ma share with this boy, got no. I'ma share with this money, got no. Yeah, I'ma share with that good cat, no. I'ma share with this money, got no. Yeah.
That's like Reposado right there. Yeah.
Man, Trish gave you the hearts and the fire.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Jamal said this reminds me of Mozzie. This is hard. And he about to gangster walk in his linen outfit to this. This is 100% West Coast vibe. I am definitely feeling it. Without the Sean brings a nice vibe to the song.
Yeah.
You know, him on the hook like that. I like how he connects both of y'all. But no, you doing your thing, brother. Out there in the West Coast streets. I see you, sir. Salute.
Man, you know, we just got to stay focused. That's what I'm saying. That determination and just steady going at it. You know, and
is there pressure on you to represent the West Coast in a certain type of light?
Nah, like, you know, everybody, you know, rock with me. You know, like we was talking about Mozzie. Like if you go on my Instagram, you can see, you know, one of the first days when he first got on the scene. You know, my big bro Juice, he put me on, he put Mozzie on, he put a lot of people on. And you know, we got songs and stuff together too. And like I said, when I jumped into music in 2008, I jumped in at a high level. Like I was on albums and all of that stuff. Like that's how, you know, I ended up with over 100,000 physical record sales under my name. You know, because I was featured on this album, on that album, things getting distributed like mass production, 20, 30 copies, things is going out weekly, so that's how it happened, and as far as like pressure, I've never had no pressure because it's the door always been open for me. But as far as like me learning the business, creating, good music, I had to learn that all on my own.
This is the indie show. This is where we talk about it. Look, man, young N.A.Z is in the building. The video. Hey, when's the video coming out?
We putting everything together right now. It's a little hard because Sean fighting that case. So, we may have to do a video with just me and Too Short. And like I said, it's only been out for 2 months now. It came out February 7th. So it's still circulating. Like I said, it's on radio and everything right now. And it's doing real good. Like I think that song probably got like 50,000 streams, 60,000 streams itself from then until now, and it's going up every day. And like I said, it's just one of those things where you just got to stay at it, and you never know. We may do a video tomorrow or whatever. We just got to, just let everything come together. I know it was just short birthday yesterday. So, you just got to just find the timing for everybody. But I know by Sean being in that case situation, it's going to be hard to have him in the video.
Yeah.
So, we're going to have to figure something out so everybody could be in the video.
Young N.A.Z is in the building. Before we get up out of here, I want to hit him with the Indie University questions real quick. Let's go. It's the indie show, so we can't talk about the indie business. We can't leave without talking about that. So here's your first question. Bless us with your knowledge, sir. All right, let's go. Someone watching this interview right now may be contemplating starting their own business. What advice would you give them?
I say do it. Get your business in order. If you're going to do a S corporation or LLC, I would say, whichever one fits for what you're doing, I would say go ahead and do it, because that's, in life, you have to become a CEO. That's the only way. You could be an employee, but that's only going to get you so far. So if you really want the wealth out of life, you're going to have to be a CEO in one way or fashion.
I like that. Next question. What's the greatest joy you've gained from running your own label?
Generational wealth, the ownership.
Talk to them.
That's like the most powerfulest tool, because I always tell people what you're doing is not always just for you. It's for the people that's coming after you. So you're paving the way for more great things to happen. So that's where becomes that longevity. You gotta have that in this. You gotta, because it's bigger than us. Like when we not here no more, we want things to still be turning. So that's where the quality of music that you putting out, the way you orchestrating your business, all of that matters. So when things like that happen, it can keep going. That's the main thing.
All right, I got one more question for you before we get up out of here. And number 3, what's the one misconception about owning your own business that people need to know the truth about?
Taxes, they're not that hard to do yourself, and they also benefit you. So there's nothing wrong with them. Never be afraid to pay some taxes, or do your taxes.
Yeah. You know what it is. It's time for the last word.
Hell yeah, if I could find it, baby.
All right, in the last word, we just go around the building. We just kick our shouts. One last thing you want to leave with the people out in their audience. I'm going to start with JS1. What's your last word?
Cookies and cream, ice cream. That's more than one word. Let's just say Yeah, that's it. I'm sticking with that. I'm getting some as soon as the show is over. I got a hole in the fridge. Let's go.
N.A.Z, talk to me. What's your last word?
My last word is buy. Go buy my new album. Purchase. Purchase. That's the last word. Purchase Profit Warfare right now. You know, we trying to, run it up on the charts, man. Go purchase that in the iTunes store, Amazon, or QBuzz. Yeah.
Yo, I want to thank young N.A.Z, N.A.Z. I appreciate you. Joe, Never Stop Entertainment, Miriam. I appreciate everybody. Trisha, my guy, Guns out there in the chat, Jamal, everybody that's tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, and the Twitter. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I do this for y'all. I do this for the independent music community, so I appreciate you. Before we go out, we got to share the results of the Will Be the Judge of That contest. We told you, is Eddie going to be our first Will Be the Judge of That champion of season 11, or will one of these new guys come in and steal his thunder? Survey says Eddie Jones with the win. That's 100%.
We deserve it. We deserve it.
Eddie, I'm gonna see you soon. We're gonna chop it up. You see how well young N.A.Z did. I'm looking forward to see you in the spot later in the year. Brother, thank you so much for your time. I wish you nothing but success. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. It's all good. I appreciate y'all, man. We're going to stay locked in. I followed y'all on the Instagram and everything. So we locked in.
Yes, sir. I look forward to hearing from you. Good luck, because I can't wait to see you on the BET Awards.
Oh, yeah, it's on the way. It's on the way. Hey, look, every day we get greater and we grow, so that's the main thing. It's all good. Appreciate y'all. I'll holler at y'all in a minute.
For sure. Peace. Hey, we are out of here. This is the Indie Show. Next week, I guess it's your girl Ejanae is coming back. Part 2 of her movie, What We Do. What Death We Do part 2 is coming out. We gonna have the cast, the trailer, all that stuff next week. I'll see you then. It's the Indie Show. Peace.
Have a wonderful evening, Mr. Mastermind. Have a safe trip home.
It's the N.D. Show, home for all things indie with Mastermind and JS1 city to city. Coast to coast, they doing it Tuesday night, 8 p.m. DVClife.com, so tune in. Showcasing the hardest indie artists around. Spotlighting and hyping entrepreneurial style with a twist. Elevator pitch, new